Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Keeps himself upright. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for him. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
And makes the score Lions 8, Bills 0.
Well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second down, here's Allen again. And it looks great flying through the air, Bron, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Cooks. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Allen setting up play action. Sends this to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Allen gonna throw again. Taking a chance to the end zone. Pass it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The Bills, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And Allen will hold on to this. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. Oh, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10. Off play action, Goff. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for the Lions. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Escapes a defender. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
We'll look to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Detroit.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Lions will set up
motioning the tight end now.
Conversion.
Goff's going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Lions 16, Bills nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
Yeah, I gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one. Right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw for Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Terry on Arnold has it. And the Lions make one of their best plays in the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Lions get the win on the road. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total 10.